So I would like to introduce you to Daddy's Home. Now, this is an actually interesting one for me. Obviously, it's extremely obvious what he is, but granted, he doesn't buy a single premium. He's grinded up basically from scratch. I mean, he has like the basic ones, but there's no basic premiums on this account that I can see. He's essentially all vanilla. Now, granted, a 4-to-1 or a 6-to-1 or a 5-to-1 or a 3-to-1 on a relatively new account is most likely a problem. Now, he doesn't try to squadron, he knows that that's true. But what's funny about this is if you actually go look up if you go look at War Thunder's search for a player, and you look up just Daddy's Home, like just the name Daddy's Home, you get 30 hits, and they're all like level 0, level 5, level 6 accounts that are just ready to go. This is what I'm asking Gaijin to do when it comes to purging accounts. There's all these bot-made accounts or purchased accounts that these guys are using that are just level 1, level 2, level 0 accounts that are ready to go and ready to be purchased. And this occurs on like every single one of these accounts. I will never understand how Gaijin makes the excuse of wanting to deal with certain players, and yet they won't do the very obvious thing, which is, oh, I don't know, if you want to clear some of your database, why don't you clear all of the dead accounts that are now in the game? So there's dead accounts that are inactive for a long period of time, are gone. You could say, hey, we're going to be purging all accounts that are inactive after 2 years. We need you to log into your account again, or it's going to be gone. They could also do that with banned accounts with event vehicles. So think of it this way: the E100 you literally can't get anymore. I don't know if there's any available on the store. I can't even look at the moment. But there's 2,000-ish. I think there were like 1,000 E100s that were ever released, and I think currently in active circulation there's probably less. I would say there's less than 500, or even less than that. I don't know the number on that. I can't specifically search that, but I would bet there's a lot of accounts that are banned now that had E100s on them. Now, what's crazy is that it would literally not hurt Gaijin to say, hey, we are going to strip the coupons, even though they're redeemed, strip the coupons from these accounts and put them back on the market. Gaijin would make money off of it, and it would be lucrative for them to do. However, they just don't do that. I don't understand the logic of, hey, these accounts are banned, they can go out again and do this purchase. You can purchase it again. Now, granted, they could potentially be put back on cheater accounts, which is an obvious thing to happen here, but I don't know what that means, but sure. But yeah, so it could potentially be put on banned accounts again or cheater accounts again, and that could occur. But we don't know that because we're hoping that Gaijin would actually be responsible when it comes to, you know, distributing these vehicles, or they could do what they did with the T-34E or the Hermann, the German Sherman, where they only sold like 1,000 of them. Now, granted, they wouldn't do that for like E100 and stuff like that. There's no real valid reasons why they would do it for E100. But I would love to see, like, oh, we could do more BMD4s on the marketplace. We could do more Class 3Ps. We could do all these accounts that were banned, and now they are, you know, we can redeem their stuff again. It makes the perfect sense to fully do that for accounts that have been permanently banned, and yet Gaijin refuses to do that, even though it would ultimately benefit them in the long run. I'm really hoping they would do that eventually, but Gaijin needs to purge like level 0 and level 5 accounts that have been inactive forever, which doesn't hurt them to deactivate, and they need to purge banned accounts. It would save them on a lot of accounts that are just gone, and accounts that have been banned for longer than 3 months, which at that point you know it's a permanent ban, should just be banned and outright, you know, gotten rid of forever. That would actually probably save them on some data on their servers, because we know that their servers are constantly struggling with random nonsense at this point. So I'm going to leave this here. This player, of course, is going to get a nuke in the long run because, you know, it's so legit for them to get something like that with the cheating that they're doing. And yeah, no one said anything in the chat, but I don't even know what that means. So I'm going to leave this here. As always, if you have a personal question you want to leave to me, try to follow the pinned comment below. And as always, I hope you have the rest of your morning, day, evening, or night. And have a good one.